Hey there planners, I am super excited about this video today. I am going to be sharing with you 10 places to get free planner printables. And as you know, I am a huge fan of printables for my planner. It saves me time. I am also a huge fan of free. And so all of the resources today are free, and I'm really excited to share them with you. Especially the last one. Number 10 is super special because it also teaches you how to turn anything that you can print into the right size printable for your planner. So go grab your planners and let's get planning. All right, I'm going to jump right in because I have a feeling this video is going to be a little long, but I want to make sure to give you all the information about all the printables I'm using. You can spend a lot of money on planner printables, and I love printables because it really allows you to customize your planner to exactly what you want. You can always take the time to make it yourself, and I do that with some of my planner printables. I'm making them myself because I couldn't find what I wanted exactly the way I wanted it for free. And so you can spend a lot of money, or you can spend a lot of time, or you can find free resources. And there's so many free resources out there. These 10 sites that I'm going to share with you today, these 10 resources are the ones that I use primarily. Almost everything you see that's a printable in my planner is one of these, or I made it myself. So I'm going to start with a site called Printables and Inspirations. It's a site run by a sweet lady named May, and it is a fantastic resource. I have an example of a printable that I printed to a full size, a January calendar. It's a blue background on the days. I absolutely love this, and you can print it in different sizes. The whole year is available in this, as well as a whole bunch of different options, colors, decor, or even blank. And so I'm going to flip over and just show you a little bit about the Printables and Inspirations site. It's pretty amazing, the resources that have been put together here. As you can see, you've got a lot of stickers. The stickers are also set up so that you can print them if you have a Cricut or a silhouette. There are calendars, all kinds of calendars. There's also instructional guides, like how to make photos from stickers that you have. There's weekly planners, there are monthly planners. They come in PDFs, they're easy to download. They also come in PNG images or JPEG images. Here is the example of the blue calendar that I actually printed out to use somewhere. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to use it, but you can see there's even a video to show you how to print out and get it to the right size. So the key here is, in order to access all of these printables, you need to sign up for the newsletter, which I actually did and I love. I keep an email account, a Gmail account, just for planner printables because I do get a lot of emails related to that. And, it's good to just have one place to keep all of those things. So that's how I use the newsletters and the information coming in. But you can also just go to the site and surf. You do have to have a login and a password. You get that password by signing up for the newsletter, and that's going to be the case with a lot of these free printables. So if you don't want to clog up your normal main inbox with that stuff, I highly recommend setting up a second account, and you can do that for free in Gmail. So this is a fantastic calendar. I love this, and I can't wait to use this and so many other resources that I get from this site. All right, the next one I want to talk about is Peanuts Planner Co. And you will see the Peanuts Planner Co. monthly free printable that I use in my monthly setups as my meal plan. I love this calendar for the meal plan. It's got a notes section. It comes on 2 pages, so I can divide it up and print it on 2 pages, but there's actually a bunch of different size options, and I have one here that I printed from December of 2020, and you can see this is like the B6 size, and also on 2 pages. There are a bunch of different options for this. Peanuts Planner Co. is a fantastic resource. Now, they do have for purchase printables, and you can buy those. They're on Etsy or at their website, but also on their website there are a ton of free materials. So let me flip over to the website and just show you how to navigate. There is a section for freebies on the website, and when you scroll down, now you can click to get to their actual Etsy shop where you can purchase them. But look at some of these printables. They are fantastic. 2021 dated, monthly. You've got the notes section at the bottom, which I cut off, but you have that to use if you want to. You've got free stickers. You've got lined vertical weekly planning templates. Some custom weekly, so you can actually do some customization. Week on 2 pages. Foldouts. Now these foldouts are really handy if you're doing some sort of specific time tracking. There's a whole section of daily inserts. There's inspiration and journaling boards. There are just some basic stuff that you might want to utilize, or even sticky notes to print. So really fantastic. I love this site. I love the resources that are available there. And, you know, Peanuts Planner Co. is a fantastic place to just get some free printables. And you could pretty much build an entire planner just with Peanuts Planner Co. printables. So great resource. All right, the next source I'm going to talk about is Lovely Planner. Lovely Planner is owned by Maddie, and she creates planner printables as well as a whole bunch of other printables. I pulled out my 2021 reference notebook because the very first spread that I put in here is from Lovely Planner. This is a year at a glance. This was such a fantastic tool because if you've ever taken the time to draw out these tiny calendars in your bullet journal, you know what a headache that is. And so to have this, to be able to print 2 size, and you can see I printed it in a traveler's notebook size, which I will talk to you. Resource number 10 is where I'm going to show you how to take any printable and turn it into the right size for your planner. But what I loved about this resource is it actually came in about, I want to say 15 to 20 different options as far as font and lettering and the way that it looked. So I chose this one, but there were a whole bunch of different options to look for. And I'm actually using this as a cycle tracker this year in my reference notebook, as well as just a reference for a year at a glance. Let me flip over to the site, talk a little bit about Lovely Planner site. So the Lovely Planner site is awesome. It is one of those resources that you do need to sign up for the newsletter to get access to, and then you'll get a password. So that's another one where I would say get that sending to your printables specific site. There's a free printables section, and then you can kind of scroll through and see the different articles. Now, Maddie provides a lot of information about how to print and how to use them. There are free stickers. There are just a ton of resources here. There's home printables. I love the stickers. The date headers are really awesome as well. But you can see just a ton of different options and categories here to pick from Lovely Planner. The next resource I want to talk about is Day Designer. Now, you're probably familiar with Day Designer as, you know, printed calendars, agendas, things like that. However, on their website is a fantastic collection of printables, and they are free. So I found this just by searching around for free planner printables, and you will recognize this daily gratitude journal because I use this every month in my planner, and this is how I keep track of my daily gratitude. I printed it in the size that I needed for my planner. You can certainly print it in a bunch of different options, but there are so many resources for free. I couldn't believe it. You could really build a nice collection from the Day Designer site. Let me flip over to the Day Designer site and show you what that looks like and what's available there. So the site is laid out really well. It's easy to navigate. You've got daily planning pages, mini daily planning pages, weekly planning pages, to-dos, ideal week, so like routines and schedules. You've got different exercises like, you know, core values worksheet, brain dumps. I've used the brain dump before. You will recognize that. Birthday and anniversary calendars, a notes page, even meal planning options. And so there's just a ton of things here to appreciate and really build a collection of printables. A lot of these are undated so that once you download it, you can continue to use it for, you know, forever. So this is a really fantastic source for planner goodies, and very high quality, very well put together, also very minimal. So, you can really add your own decoration and make it your own in your planner. You're going to recognize this because I love the Scattered Squirrel monthly calendars for my bullet journal. So this is actually one I printed back in November, and I ended up printing two, so I didn't use it. So this is actually from last year, but I wanted to show you this so that you could see the headers, the decoration, the colors, and just kind of how it's laid out. Here's the one for January that I used, and you can see I printed it in black and white. It's a different style, so the fonts are a little bit more basic. The days of the week are a little larger. That just shows you the various options that you have in Scattered Squirrel. I am such a huge fan of Scattered Squirrel. I use them a lot. I use printables from this site a lot in my monthly setups. So let me flip over to the website and just show you a little bit about what's there and how many options you have. So once you get to the Scattered Squirrel website, you'll want to navigate over to the Planner Printables, and there's an entire library of planner printables. Now you do have to sign up as with other sites, so you'll want to have an email address to provide so that you get that login and password. But look at the options here in the library. So printables, weekly planning, daily planning, dated calendars, time management, home management, kitchen binder. I mean, just there are so many options here, and everything is such high quality. You can get things that are very minimal. You can get things that are decorative and colorful. So, you really get to choose whether you want to add your own accessories and accents, or you just want to print something out and paste it down in your journal. There's a section called monthly planners, and this is where I get a lot of mine. So you'll see the different options here. These are some of the more decorative items, and it's really super simple to print, and there are great directions there as well. This is actually the one that I ended up printing to show you from November. So Scattered Squirrel is definitely one that I would recommend. I use it all the time. I've got all the 2021 calendars downloaded, so you're going to be seeing a lot more of Scattered Squirrel this year in my bullet journal. The next one I want to talk about is actually from Simplified Planner, which is Emily Lay. Obviously, Simplified Planner is a printed planner, a hardbound planner that you can purchase, but on their website they have an amazing library of printables, and I actually used it in my January setup, the routines printable. One of my goals for January was to really get focused on setting up and establishing good routines, particularly in the morning and evening. And so I use this printable in my planner to lay out exactly kind of how I want things to go in the morning and in the afternoon and evening. And I really found this printable to be very helpful. I was very surprised when I went to the Emily Lay website. It popped up in a Google search of planner printables. I was really surprised at how many printables for free that were available. So let me hop over to the site and show you what I mean. So here's the Emily Lay site, and there is a library, a free printable library. Look at all the categories that you have available to you, and I've just got it on the View All section. So you've got everything from certificates and shopping lists, and there are some simplified planner specific items, but you've even got like quotes and decorative items, and then you get into more of the functional 12-month to-do list, and ideal like Facebook Live note-taking meetings, things like that. Great resources for bloggers or those who are active on social media. Here is an example of a monthly calendar that I have used sometimes. This is a monthly calendar on one page, so if you really wanted to stick to one page, you could use that. There's packing checklist. There are resources for teachers, a lot of resources for teachers on here. Health and fitness, go-to meals, recipes. This is a fantastic resource. I really enjoy Emily Lay and the printables here, and I will definitely continue using them in my planner. All right, next up I want to talk about a resource from passionplanner.com. So Passion Planner website, obviously Passion Planner is a physical planner that you can purchase, but on their website they have a fantastic library of free printables. The way that the website works is you actually load up the printables into your cart as though you were going to purchase them, but they are free and they end up getting emailed to you. So this resource that I have printed and I am going to be using this month is the monthly reflection. So Passion Planner is fantastic for really tracking goals and, checking and adjusting as you're going through your month or your week or your quarter or even the year. And this is a tool that actually is in the Passion Planner, but you can print it out for free. And so you can see what was the most memorable part of this month? What were the 3 biggest lessons of the last month? Review your planner for the past month and assess your priorities. This is just a fantastic structured monthly reflection that really helps prepare you for going into the next month. So I am definitely going to be putting this in as part of the wrap up for January, and I'll include this in my January flip through video. Let me hop over to the Passion Planner website and just kind of show you what it looks like. So there's a section on their website called Free Downloads, and you can access it right from the top menu. And you can see pretty much anything that you can get in the Passion Planner, the physical planner, you can get on their website. And the thought here is if you read the website, they really want to allow customers to be able to try things out to see, what size works, what style of planner, which planner options that you would want before you make a purchase, which is fantastic, but also a great resource for those of us who like the Passion Planner aspects, but really want to continue to use our own notebook or planner. So you've got everything from undated weekly schedules, monthly schedules, water trackers, just monthly reflections, quarterly reflections, all kinds of tools to use there. So what I'll say is it's really awesome that Passion Planner provides so much of what is in their physical planner for free to download on their website. So you could really test out the full Passion Planner method before you purchased it by downloading and printing it. It also makes a great resource for me because I'm going to be using this at the end of this month. All right, here's a free printable that I'm using for 2021 in my 2021 reference notebook for special dates. And I'm using this to capture birthdays and holidays for the year. Planner Squad is a fantastic place to get freebies, both on their website, but also through the newsletter. So this printable actually came through the newsletter. And what I'll say about Planner Squad is while there are some great resources available on the site, I actually find it much easier to navigate their free printables from the emails that I get in the newsletter. So let me flip over to the website and just show you what that looks like in case you're wanting to sign up or learn more about the site. So when you get to the home page, there's a tab, a button for printables. You click that and you get a listing of all the printables that are actually blog posts that include free printables. And so you can see there's free stickers, the ultimate guide to planner printables. There's different holiday themed items, and you can see how many pages there are. There are tons of things here. Stickers, back to school. It's very focused on seasonal or what's going on in that time frame. But again, what I'll say is for this site, I actually find Planner Squad easier to use by getting the emails, because in the emails that I get from Planner Squad, there's actually a link right to, there's a preview of what the printable looks like, and there's a link right to it, so I don't really have to dig through the website to find what I'm looking for. So I love Planner Squad. I will definitely continue using it, and it's making a great addition to my 2021 reference notebook. All right, this next one I want to show you is a little different. I don't actually have an example to show from my bullet journal, but I just recently discovered it and I cannot wait to use it. So this is 101planners.com, and I'm on the website here, and you can actually create and customize your own printables by going to planner printables, and you can see all the options there. The library of things to print here is almost overwhelming. There are so many. So it's broken down by actual, month, date, year, planning topics, checklists, calendars, countdowns, templates, and every one of these can be 100% customized for your planner, whether it's size or background. There are just so many ways to customize this here. So I haven't actually used it yet, but I did recently find it and I cannot wait to start using this resource. All right, you made it to number 10, which is what I would consider the bonus and the best part of this resource list. So the last one I'm going to talk about is Mom Envy. This is my reference notebook, and this is a printable that I move from book to book. I keep with me. I keep an extra copy on my desk. It is the most handy information I have ever had. It shows me how to make any printable the right size for my planner. So as you can see, I've got a list here of different planner types, the insert size for that planner, and the percent to print that insert from letter size to get it to fit in that planner. This opens up such a world of planner printables, because really you can make anything a planner printable. Some of the ways I have used this, so for example, one of my daughters is involved in volleyball. The school sends out a volleyball schedule. It's in letter size. I can quickly come here and say, okay, I have an A5 planner. The size of the insert is 5.8 inches by 8.3 inches. I need to print that volleyball schedule at 68% in order to have it fit in my A5 Stylogy notebook. So just amazingly handy. And, there are so many different planners covered here. Even if you don't see your specific planner or your size, on her site and where this resource is listed, she goes into even more detail. So let me pop over to the site and show you exactly how you can unlock the key to unlimited planner printables. So here's Laura from Mom Envy, and she does have a lot of freebies and printables. Up at the top, you can see planner printables are listed under the freebies tab, and there's a bunch of things there to access and print. But I've got it open to what changed my world when it came to planner printables, and that's this article where this printable came from. So she gives you step-by-step directions for how to make anything fit your planner. She goes into different options based on the computer you're using. Here's the printable that I have referenced in my reference notebook, and you just click and print that out. It's fantastic. You can, of course, change the size of this printable if you would like. And then what I think is even more handy is if you don't see your planner insert size, that's not a problem. She gives you a formula to use in order to figure out what size you need to print anything. And so I just think this is so fantastic and useful. If I could hug Laura and it wasn't COVID and I knew her, I would hug her and tell her how much I appreciate this printable. So that covers all the resources and printables for that I'm using for my 2021 bullet journal. And I really hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope you get value out of it. I hope this helps you make planning a bit easier for you and, less expensive. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to Planning Annie for more content like this. And as always, thanks for planning with me.